Close your eyes and think back with me on the days when life was simple. When your biggest worry was what game to play next, or, the dreams that had no limits. Remember the feeling of pretending to be anything you wanted, flying to the stars, or just drifting off to sleep as your mom sang you a lullaby. Those were the good old days, but now we're stressed out. Life gets complicated, doesn't it? Responsibilities pile up. People tell us to wake up and make money. And somewhere along the way, we start losing touch with that dreamer inside us. This is The Heart of Stressed Out by 21 Pilots, a song that strikes a chord with anyone who's ever felt overwhelmed by the weight of growing up, of caring too much about what others think, of trying to meet impossible expectations. It's a powerful reminder of the tension we all feel between holding on to our childhood dreams and navigating the harsh realities of adulthood. The lyrics, "I wish I found some better sounds no one's ever heard. I wish I had a better voice that sang some better words," speak to that feeling of inadequacy that creeps in when we think we're not good enough, not original enough, not capable of making a real impact. We've all been there, right? Wishing we could somehow be more talented, more successful, more admired. But here's the truth. The world doesn't need a better version of you. It needs the real you. The authenticity you bring to the table is what will make the difference. Another key line, "I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what people think," hits a universal nerve, in my opinion. When we were young, we thought adulthood would mean freedom from fear, from insecurity, right? But as we grew, we realized that the pressures of life don't go away. They just shift. We start worrying about how others perceive us, whether we're successful enough, whether we're doing life right. But what if we could let go of that? What if we could stop caring about what other people think and start living for ourselves, with our dreams, our passions, and our own definition of success? The song takes us on a deeper meaning of longing and escape when it states, "Wish we could turn back time to the good old days, when our mama sang us to sleep, but now we're stressed out." How often do we find ourselves wishing for that simpler time, when life wasn't so heavy? We think back to those moments when we felt safe, carefree, and in control of our own world. But the truth is, we can't go back. But we can learn from those memories. We can create space in our present to slow down, to find peace, to reconnect with that part of ourselves that still longs for that joy and wonder. Used to play pretend, give each other different names. We would build a rocket ship and then we'd fly it far away. Those lyrics remind us of the power of imagination, how as children we dreamed fearlessly and without limits. We believed that we could be anything, go anywhere, do whatever we wanted. But somewhere along the line, life has convinced us to be more realistic and to let go of those wild dreams. People told us to wake up and focus on the practical, on making money, on fitting in, on following the path laid out before us. But what if we didn't? What if, instead of abandoning those dreams, we let them guide us? Let them inspire us to live more fully. Here's the reality. Adulthood brings challenges. Yes, we need to make a living. We have responsibilities. But that doesn't mean we need to let go of the things that make us come alive. The key is to find balance between duty and passion, between practicality and possibility. We can still build our rocket ships. We can still dream of outer space. And then there's the haunting refrain, "My name's Blurryface and I care what you think." Blurryface, that shadowy figure, represents the part of us that's insecure, that seeks approval, that fears judgment. We all have a blurry face inside of us, whispering that we're not enough. But here's the challenge. Can we learn to quiet that voice? Can we learn to let go of the need for external validation and start living for what truly matters to us? It's easy to get caught up in the stress of life, to feel overwhelmed by the pressures that come with growing up. But we have a choice. We can choose to reconnect with the parts of ourselves that we've neglected. The dreamer, the creator, or the adventurer. We can choose to hold on to the things that make us feel alive. So here's my invitation to you. Don't let the world convince you to give up on your dreams. Don't let the pressure to conform or succeed in someone else's eyes drown out the voice inside you that still believes anything is possible. You can still build your rocket ship. You can still fly to the stars. Life may be stressful, but we are more than the weight of our responsibilities. We are the sum of our hopes, of our dreams, and our passions. And if we hold on to that, if we keep believing in the power of possibility, then no matter what comes our way, we will always have the ability to rise above the noise, to create, to imagine, and to live fully. My name's Blurryface, and I care what you think.